Hello, everybody. This is a Lamley preview. A good one at that. More Hot Wheels car culture here on this overcast, chilly fall day in Utah. Happy to have some cool air. Happy to have the new modern classics just arrived from our friends at Wheel Collectors, right on the heels of the Hyper Haulers. Right, those just came out, and then these are right on their heels. So I'm imagining we'll see these in stores very soon as well. Staying with the theme, the Hyper Haulers I did, Who Won the Number? We're going to do it again because this is the third set of modern classics in car culture. Modern classics, actually, the term modern classics debuted back in 2008. June and Mai did a special set. A lot of new castings, Spectre Flame, OH5 wheels. That's where the '83 Silverado debuted, of all among, and I think it was the '92 Mustang. And then they brought back the Modern Classics name with the first set in the first year of car culture, and then just last year they did the second version of Modern Classics. So this will be a slugfest once again. We've got some good ones. This is number one. We're going to start right here. So playing with the theme. Julian Coils has brought back this kind of photograph style of the Modern Classics with that Modern Classics logo on it. Here is the back. There is that. Wheel Collectors, like I said, sent this. There's a link down below if I haven't put it in. Now, the set sold out real quick, as you can imagine, and then it. But there's other good things there, and I'm imagining you can see. They'll refill this as soon as they can. All right, let's look at number one of five. Nissan 300ZX Twin Turbo. This is obviously an existing casting done with its first metal chassis. Good year for this one, right? Super Treasure Hunt already in blue with the just the plain blue, which I thought was beautiful. I love this casting. Dimitri designed it, and the Zamak. There was the regular blue too, but I'm just showing the two special ones that I thought were really, really cool, the Zamak and the Super, and now it goes premium in Modern Classics. So let's show from the first set, and we'll decide who wins. It was this BMW E30 M3. We're going to see that again, right, in this set, just in the next car, 92 BMW M3. This first car culture didn't get full premium. I mean, it got metal chassis and real riders, but it didn't get the front and rear, and this casting really needed it. But it had the cool BMW deco, and then, of course, the Hello Kitty Honda Civic, which is very cool, from last year's Modern Classics. And now we have the 300ZX. Let's get this thing open and have a look. Now, when I first saw this, I was like, I don't know about the wheels. A little bit older, but now actually I'm digging them, because I thought this was just kind of the plastic, kind of lace style tri-spoke wheel, but it's kind of a metal-ish. It's not as chromy, but there is a kind of a matte metal look to these wheels. And it's got the, they're not as low profile, wider rims as, the more modern cars. And considering this is a 90, what's the year on this one? I think it's about a 1990, 91, something like that, maybe 95. I don't know, but early to mid 90s 300ZX. I actually think the wheels really work on this. I typically wouldn't like these, but they are a little smaller than most real riders. But in this particular case, I'm going to say it, I really like them. Maybe even more than the modern rims. Okay, who won? And I love the plain yellow, kind of an homage to that. They don't mean to be, but that Matchbox, that original 300ZX Matchbox that I remember as a kid. Who won this one? Well, the BMW, I'm going to say no, just because it doesn't have the front and rear tampo. The Hello Kitty is really cool, but considering this is casting, and this car is a casting of a car that I love, and it's in plain yellow, and the wheels actually do look really cool on it, 300ZX wins easily. All right, number two of five is that aforementioned 92 BMW M3. Oh, we're getting a little bit of rain, folks, but it might make this a more interesting video. There is the artwork. I'm digging this one. I can't wait to open it. I know some people don't like the wheels. I get that. I would have preferred different wheels on it as well. First set of Modern Classics was the CRX, the old Rio Asada casting. I can already tell you wouldn't win if I wanted it to, just because I just don't like the deco on this one. And then, come on, the 22B. That's pretty rad. Again, got those wheels. I would have, there's other wheels I would have put on this, but the 22B looks cool in blue, and it's proper blue, right? Also the E30, I think this is the fourth premium. There's the first one from way back when, like 2011, 2012 in the racing series. And then it's been in car culture as a police car. Am I missing one? Maybe I am. I don't know. But then the Team Transport, getting rained on, is the in the Supreme Special Edition Team Transport, is cool. But this car has been missing just a plain version premium, and we get it now. So let's open it up. Yeah, there's not big fans of these wheels. I would also consider myself not a huge fan of these wheels, but they are chrome. The car is plain black. The front grille looks cool, and the rear looks cool as well. What does that say on the license? 92 Beamer. So, you know what? The wheels don't bother as much as they could. There's better wheels, but these aren't horrible, are they? I don't know. You guys can tell me what you think. Oh, man, this is a tough one because I really dig this one just in plain black, something that I would have wanted. I like the 22B. For me, it's going to be the 92 BMW wins it, but I can see many of you picking the 22B. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you think that one wins. All right, let's move to the Prelude. You know what? It's funny because the 300ZX has been on my wish list forever, and so has the Honda Prelude, and now it has gone premium. And look at the art here. I am digging this. I actually should have brought out the original silver Prelude. I didn't. I was just talking from, it's been a good year for that one too. There were 3 colors of the basic Prelude. I brought out the Dollar General exclusive because it had that kind of paint color change or changing, whatever, that looked kind of cool. And I thought this was a really cool version. But this is neat because, the first silver Prelude designed by Ryo Asada, the late, great Ryo Asada, was a tribute to his parents, right? And his parents owned a Prelude and had the license plate on it. This one is in a similar way. It's the same. Well, it's actually a more premium silver, more premium paint on it, but it doesn't have the license. We'll take a look at that. Let's look at number 3 to see who's going to win this one. You had the Porsche from, this was the 964 Carrera from the first one. This was the second issue of this car. I actually really like this one in black with the Porsche detail and didn't get the taillights, but it has that kind of built-in, the taillights built in, so that's a really cool version. And then the did I say S13? S14 in plain white. No, this is the S13. S14. All right, so and then the plain white version, which we needed of this one, so that was a welcome addition last year. And now we have as the number 3, the Honda Prelude. Let's take a look at that. Really digging the rims on this one. Really digging the color. My bad for not bringing out the other one, but when you guys get this in store, you can compare them. The silver is a deeper silver. Actually really more metal looking. It actually is pretty awesome. An upgrade from the basic. You can see the license plate as it comes around just says Quick Lude. That's kind of a funny license. Headlights are done, even though they are built in. The headlights are done. This one, obviously, like the 300ZX, it's the first time it's gone premium with the metal chassis. For those of you complaining, this is a bit of a repeat, maybe, of the original basic Prelude. I'm going to say the color is very, very different. It looks sharp, and these Real Riders have that same kind of matte metal look. It must be that something that they're introducing to the wheels. I'm going to have to ask the Hot Wheels team about this because it doesn't look as plasticky, does it? Maybe I can see it better in person, but check these out when you get them, and you'll see, yeah, they look a little different. They don't look as plasticky. You know what? I'll just do a comparison here. We haven't seen they haven't pulled out the Jetta yet, but there's the more plasticky Jetta wheels. And look at that. I don't know. Does it come across? You can see it has a little bit more of a metal look. I think this is an upgrade. I have to think this is an upgrade. All right, let's go to number 4. Now, 2 new castings. 2 that go premium, 2 that are brand new. Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution is the first one. It's going to be, how do you pick between the 2 Mitsubishis, the Evolution and the 3000 GT? Let's open up the Evo first, number 4. Artwork. I think this is of the set. I think this is going to be the most popular. Could be wrong, but I think it is, just because the Evo creates such a buzzy buzz. All right, Renault, right, to debut, was in the first Modern Classics. That one's cool in racing. It's a cool casting, kind of underrated. And then the Jetta that was started in Fast and Furious. Now it goes plain for Modern Classics 2, which look cool in red. I'm already going to tell you. Oh, did I even say which one? The Prelude for me wins this one. As much as I like the S14, the Prelude wins the third one. I should have mentioned that. For me, you guys can decide because the Porsche's cool. That's a tough one, but I go with the Prelude just because I love the casting so much. All right, let's open up the Mitsubishi. Enough chat. Oh, this is nice. Brand new casting. We need some better Evos in the Hot Wheels world, don't we? That one, that oversized one that was a super treasure hunt, just I wasn't digging it. What a debut this one is in blue with the white 10-spoke rims. That is just about perfect. What a great casting. What a great casting of the Evo 6. All right. Mitsubishi gets the love in this one. And number 5, you want to talk about a slugfest for best one. Okay, by the way, Evo wins that one. So, for me, I'm already 4 for 5 on Modern Classics 3. As much as I love Modern Classics 2, Z wins 1, BMW, Prelude, and the Evo win each one of their mixes, even with some good ones in. But now let's look at number 5, the Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4. This one was a surprise. We're getting, I think, this from Auto World, and we're getting one from Matchbox. So it's the era of the Mitsubishi 3000 GT. You know, the Dodge Stelt's cousin, right? Japanese cousin or sister or brother, whatever you want to call it, sibling. There is the artwork. This is the model. Look what it's going up against in the number 5 of 5. Always the newer casting at the end, at least typically. Speaking of Evo, how about the 190E, which I have rated as my favorite Hot Wheels ever. So how am I going to go against that? Well, because it also has to go against this one, the Mercedes from last year, the brand new, sitting on the Steelies, the classic Mercedes. I am doing this video right now. I need to pick in about just a few seconds what's going to win between those two and this one, and I still don't know what I'm going to choose as who wins the number, but let's take a look at this 3000 GT, and it is fantastic. 90s, you win. The Prelude is in here. What year is that Evo 6? BMW's the 90s. Is this all 90s? Are we all 90s with this crew? Love to see the 3000 GT getting the love in plain red. All the detailing on the front and on the back. I'm looking at the interior. It looks cool. It's hard to see, obviously, in this light, but what a cool casting. All right, so here's your question. Who wins? Which is the best mix? I'm going to say Modern Classics 3 totally wins. Which is the best model of Modern Classics 3? That's a real tough one. Love the 300ZX, love the Prelude, love the two new ones, love the BMW. I'm going to say, for me personally, it's the Prelude, probably, but that Evo 6 probably takes it. And then in the big number 5 of 5 battle of the numbers, I have to go with the original Mercedes-Benz 190E as the winner there, but those other two, that classic Mercedes and the 3000 GT, are powerhouses as well. You guys tell me what you think. Tell me which ones are your favorites. This is a great set. And then we're going to have to do a Lamley Awards putting a set like this up against something like Slide Street, which you guys love, a lot of people love, and Wagons, which is a personal favorite of mine. Oh man, how are we going to do it? Anyway, you guys tell me what you think. Very, very cool set. Thank you, wheel collectors. Watch for these to be restocked soon and to be in your stores soon. Bye.